Hello everyone, Kadora here with a new video for Gruul in the Blackrock Foundry. So Gruul is basically, as we all know, or maybe you didn't know, Gruul was a fight back in the Burning Crusade, which was more like a loot boss compared to any progress boss. Anyway, we're gonna talk about this Gruul in Warlords of Draenor. And he has a few abilities which you have to deal with. So first of all, he's gonna cast Petrify. Petrify is a skill which is going to knock back a handful amount of players. And you will get stoned after 5 stacks. And it usually takes around like 5 to 6 seconds. So you should have enough time to move, but every stack decreases your movement, so when you get knocked back, spread out so you don't hit anyone else. It takes up like 8 yards. You also have your Raider if you have DBM. Don't worry too much about that. So when you are petrified, he is going to cast Shatter. Shatter will break the petrified, but that will do the damage in 8 yards. So stay away from other players and you should be fine. Then there is the Inferno Slice. The Inferno Slice dot takes up like 30 seconds and is cast about every 15 seconds. So how we basically dealt with this mechanic, which seems to be like the best option compared to what you might have seen first in the video, is take 2 stacks and let the other tank down it away from you. That way the debuff wears off on the other tank and you can alternate between it. So 2 stacks should be enough. You can take up to 3, but I think it also has a little bit to do with the scaling, because the more people you take with you, the more damage it's going to inflict, but at the other hand it should be split evenly. So it just really depends on if is your raid capable of it, and I would say just take 2 because you're gonna be safe with it and there should be no problem at all. If you manage to do it with 3, good job. I prefer the 2. It requires a little bit more tanking communication, but you should be fine. Then there are 2 more abilities which basically are both the same, not really the same, but they do exactly the same. That's the overhead smash. This will get pointed out by a big AoE on the ground. It's like a frontal cone. Move out of it. It isn't that hard. So this is the reason why you can always be stacked up at the boss and you should be fine, unless there is a cave in like what you see left to me. It's like rocks falling out of the sky. If it happens that it gets on a marker, which is a possibility, simply appoint someone that is going to move and your whole raid is going to move with it. Or maybe you have such a smart raid that everybody knows if there's a cave in to move left or right. But if you're a raid leader, just let them know which way to go, so it's not like half the group goes left and half the group goes right. So back to the overhead smash. The overhead smash, just like I said, is a frontal cone. But then there is the destructive rampage. The destructive rampage is like a set amount of overhead smashes, and just like the normal overhead smash, it's just a frontal cone, but he's going to do a set amount of it. So just step out of it and you should be fine. Then there is an ability for the tank, which is Overwhelming Blows. That at the moment you're gonna get hit by it, it's going to leave a application of a debuff, which will increase the damage done by overwhelming blows every 5. Every stack is 5%, so every time he hits you with it, it's going to be increasing damage, and after a while it's gonna be deadly. So it's a physical damage, so you want to use maybe a cooldown just to avoid the big damage. And that's basically the fight. As you can see in my own video, we kinda got lucky with the kill, but well, we got him. And I wanted to share this guide with you. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, please leave a comment, so I at least know that you are able to do it by this guide. Maybe even like the video. If you want to share it with your friends or guildies, go ahead. You may share the video. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next video. And as always, have a good one.